The Super Bowl, the Harrisburg 7, and Agatha Christie are all on this day. Welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is January 12th, 2023. It is the 12th day of the year. You got 253 days left. It is the second Thursday in the second week and the 23rd day of winter. You got 67 days until spring. Today is Kiss a Ginger Day. Red hair has always been unique and striking to all of us. While many redheads are unfortunately subjected to jokes and mockery, we all love their fiery tresses. That's what it says on the website. January 12th is Kiss a Ginger Day. It used to be Kick a Ginger Day, and I guess this got out of hand in a couple high schools where poor redhead kids were being chased down the hallways and kicked in the pants. Many people believe red hair is and always has been an Irish, British, and European trait, but that isn't the case. Ancient accounts and archaeological discoveries indicate that red hair existed in Greece and Asia. Today, the trait is most prevalent in northwestern Europe. Red hair is slowly disappearing around the world, so kiss a ginger while you can. All right, let's see what else January 12th has given us. 1915, the United States House of Representatives rejects the proposal to require states to give women the right to vote. 1932, Hattie Caraway becomes the first woman elected to the United States Senate. 1942, World War II, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt creates the National War Labor Board. 1966, Lyndon B. Johnson states that the United States should stay in South Vietnam until communist aggression is ended. 1969, the New York Jets of the American Football League defeat the Baltimore Colts of the National Football League to win Super Bowl III in what is considered to be one of the greatest upsets in sports history. What's really interesting about this one is Joe Namath was the quarterback for the New York Jets. He was flamboyant, he was flashy, and he guaranteed the Jets would win the Super Bowl. They were supposed to lose by like 3 touchdowns. It was one of those atmospheres like the Jets don't even belong on the same field as the Baltimore Colts. The betting line was actually for the Colts 19.5 points, meaning they were expected to win by at least 19 points. In the end, the New York Jets won 16-7. Now that was the 3rd Super Bowl, and football really hadn't taken off like it is today. This was really in the early days of the NFL. These days, if you want to run a 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl, it costs over $5 million. At Super Bowl III, it was $55,000 for a 30-second commercial. 1971, the Harrisburg 7, Reverend Philip Berrigan and 5 other activists are indicted on charges of conspiring to kidnap Henry Kissinger and of the plotting to blow up the heating tunnels of the federal building in Washington, D.C. These were a bunch of nuns and a reverend that had gotten tired of the Vietnam War and decided they were going to go through with this. They figure if they could blow that up and kidnap Henry Kissinger, the Vietnam War would end or something. But they were captured and charged in 1971 for the failed conspiracy case in the United States District Court of the Middle District of Pennsylvania, located in Harrisburg. The 7 were Philip Berrigan, Elizabeth McAllister, Reverend Neil McLaughlin, Reverend Joseph Wenderoth, Iqbal Ahmed, Anthony Shublick, and Mary Kane Shublick. The group was unsuccessfully prosecuted for the alleged criminal plot during the Vietnam War era. 6 of the 7 were Roman Catholic nuns or priests. The 7th, Iqbal Ahmed, was a Pakistani journalist and an American-trained political scientist and self-described odd man out of the group. There were only 2 minor convictions, somewhat unrelated to the crimes. They were based on smuggling mail into a prison. There was a few different cases of that, but most were overturned on appeal. 2001, Downtown Disney opens to the public as part of the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. Premiered on January 12, 1971, All in the Family. This was a groundbreaking sitcom. They had other things similar to this, but this was groundbreaking for a few reasons. It dealt with issues like racism, infidelity, homosexuality, and numerous other controversial issues of the time. It centered on a working-class bigot who would consistently squabble with his family on various issues. His name was Archie Bunker, played by Carroll O'Connor, who apparently in real life was just a lovely man. It also had Rob Reiner in there, James Cromwell was in there, Sherman Hemsley, Sally Struthers, B. Arthur played some episodes, Gene Stapleton, Isabel Sanford. Just a great show with an incredible cast. All in the Family ran for 9 seasons, but it took them 11 years to do it. And actually, they came back in 1998 to show some unaired episodes. All in the Family won more than 20 Emmy Awards. And the Writers Guild of America called All in the Family the 4th best written TV series ever. Born on January 12, 1951, Rush Limbaugh, opinionated and conservative talk show host who was known for his controversial and his inciting commentary. Back when he was a DJ, he went by the name Rusty Sharp. He also did Jeff Christie for a while. At times in his career, he had the highest rated talk radio program in the United States. Rush Limbaugh was a former smoker and was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer on January 20th, 2020. Rush Limbaugh made his last radio broadcast on February 2nd, 2021. He died on February 17th at the age of 70. Died on January 12, 1976, Agatha Christie, considered the Queen of Crime. This British mystery writer became known for her works such as The Murder on the Orient Express and The Mousetrap. She was the 1955 recipient of the Mystery Writers of America's Grand Master Award. At a young age, she began to show a talent for storytelling and also invented several imaginary friends. In her mid-teens, she attended finishing school in Paris, France. She was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the best-selling novelist in history. Many of her popular novels were also made into films. Agatha Christie died on January 12, 1976 at the age of 85 from natural causes at her home at Winterbrook House. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day, and be nice to each other.